Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Wood, and today what I want to talk about is how to green your jump shots. All right, so if you're basically what I'm gonna do is if you're not a shooter, I'm gonna turn you into a shooter. I'm gonna show you how to become a shooter. All right, so today I'm gonna show you how to make your jump shot if you're not a shooter. This video is mainly for people who don't normally shoot, but they want to learn how to shoot, or if you're just new to the game and you're trying to figure out how to shoot. These are some tips to help you become a better shooter. So personally, I was never a shooter. It wasn't until 2K20 that I became a shooter. Well, I ended up making a shooter build. I made a rebounding wing, and that's what gave me the confidence to start shooting again. Last year I was a two-way slasher, and I had no shooting in that. So what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna give you guys some tips that's gonna help you become a better shooter. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the list. Number one, your badges matter. So if you're just starting out, you're trying to learn how to shoot, make it where the shooting is going to help you out the most. So anything with a green pie chart is going to give you the most badges, and it's going to give you the best attributes. The badges you want to focus on most when you're trying to learn how to shoot, you want to put catch and shoot as high as you possibly can, and hot zone hunter. Because what catch and shoot does, it improves your shooting from after you've caught the ball and as soon as you press the square. And then hot zone hunter, what that does is it boosts your percentages based on where your hot zones are. So that's why it's important that you want to start making sure that you take good shots. Another badge that you want to consider, or the main badge that you want to make sure that you have, is quick draw. So what quick draw does, it helps speed up your shot, so that way it releases the ball a little bit quicker. Set your quick draw based on the jump shot that you have, and that's going to go into number two. So number two, you want to use a jump shot that's already well known. So jumper 38 and 98 are considered the best. I personally use 38, and to go along with the badges, I use quick draw on silver for that. But it just depends on what you like, okay? And the way that you're going to do that is by doing number three. And number three is you're going to use your my court to warm up before playing. So one thing that I saw that it's just like with anything else. So if you're an athlete or you play an instrument, you can't just go in and just start playing. You have to practice, you have to warm up. And it's just, even though it's a video game, it's just the same. You want to get better. So what I would suggest is practice your jump shot every time you load in. Alright, you want to move on around to different spots so that way you can figure out what it's going to look like and make sure that you're timing the animations. So when you're moving on to different spots, look at the animation that your jump shot is doing. So you want to look at an elbow, a knee, something that will help you time your jump shot. So when I use jump shot 38, I time it at my elbow. So every time I get my elbow as high as I can, that's when I know I need to release. Number four, you want to change your meter. So right now I have my meter off, but when I first started learning how to shoot, I put on that 2K17 meter, and that 2K17 meter, that's the one that's at the bottom of your feet. And the reason why I put that one on is because it shows a little bit bigger of a green window. It shows a little bit bigger window versus the one that's by your hand. Number five, practice with bots. All right, so I know yeah, it is computer, but if you're just learning how to shoot, this is what's going to teach you how to know what's open versus what's contested. So invite a total of 5 guys to come on the court, split them up in 3. I like using good defenders just so that way help you learn what's open versus contested. And what's also good is that at the top of after you shoot the ball, you'll notice at the top of your screen that there's a shot feedback meter, and so it tells you whether or not you released it late, and it tells you how contested you were. So if you were wide open, if you were 5% contested, 20% contested. And just a rule of thumb, anything under 20% is a pretty good shot. So if you notice that whenever you're shooting the ball and you have an if it's under 20% contested, it was a good shot. Anything over 30 is probably the threshold of good shot, not a good shot. Anything over that, I wouldn't bank on it going in. That's just me personally. Number 6, biggest thing probably I could tell you the most, is keep practicing. Every time you load up, go into my court, shoot around, start learning your shot. Give yourself a number of shots that you want to practice. So when I started, I told myself, all right, I'm gonna take 20 shots in this spot, I'm gonna take 20 shots in this spot, 20. And what's that gonna do is all that does is just help you build your muscle memory, and that's what we're trying to do. You're just trying to build the muscle memory for whenever you take your shots. So alright, so these are my best tips to help you. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe, and then also do me a favor, tell me which one of these tips was probably the most helpful for you, and which one do you think you'll probably use to figure out how to do this shooting thing. All right.